Namaste. Start with the Mangalacharanam. रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः भानुभानुतभावामा सदा मोदपरोहतं तं हतामरसा भाक्षोत्तिराताकृत वासविं विंसवातकृतारातिक्षोभासारमताहतं तं हरोपदमोदासमावाभातनुभानुभाः हंसजारुद्धबलजा परोदारसुभाजनि राजिरावणरक्षोरविघाताय रमारयं यं रमारयताघाविरक्षोरणवराजिरां निजभासुरदारोपजालबद्धरुजासहम्. So we finished with the 25th shloka. In this 25th shloka, so in order to kill Ravana, he first he first killed Vali. The earlier shloka was Valivadham. Now, because of Valivadha, Rama, who thought of himself as the king, he was now ready to go and approach Ravana to kill him. And the Shiraschedaya, Dashagrivasya Shiraschedaya, Ravana Ravighataya. In order to kill Ravana, the Jayalakshmi already came and approached him. That is, victory already came to him in the form of Valivadha, which indicated that he would win over Ravana later. He was accompanied by Sugriva's army, which was unstoppable, and hence Rama was shining with great kanti here. This is the Anuloma Padyam that we saw. In the Pratiloma Padyam also, Krishna, even though he was hit by many arrows, still he also shined with victory. Not yet, but it is in the next shloka that you will see the victory portion. So Krishnasya tejo varnanamatra Krishnaha rane sharaihi baddhaha asit tathapi vedanaya nabadhitaha. Even though he could tolerate the pain, even though he was bound by arrows. Ropa jala baddha ruja saham. The next is Jayashrihi tam prapa. He attained victory in the battle, and that victory was without any dosham, because it was a proper war that he waged, probably unlike the Mahabharatam. Even there, it was to establish dharma that he had to wage such a war, and that's fine. Everything under Krishna is written off there. So it was also a battlefield where there were no Rakshasas. It was a battle with with the Devas. And then Nijabha, he also had a Nitya Vibhuti, which is he also had a Nitya Kanti Surana, which also destroyed the Devas. He had an indestructible Kanti, and he was able to destroy the Devas. Okay, so such a victory attained Yam Ara, attained Rama Krishnam Prapa iti. Okay. Now we move on to the 26th shloka, Anuloma Padyam. Sagarati gamabhati nakesho suramasaha tam samarutajam gopta bhada sadyagato gajam. The reverse, Pratilomam. Jamgato gadya jamgato gadya sadabhata gojam tarumasatam hassamara sushokena tibhamaгаtiragasa. Okay. I was wondering, what is this Gadyam that came in the middle? Gadi, that's the one that was. Jamgato Gadya Sada Bhatta Gojam Tarumasatam Hassamara Sushokena Tibama Gatiragasa. If you see the Chandas, as I recite, we will know that it is Anushtup Chandas. Panchamam Laghu Sarvatra, Saptamam Dvichaturthayoho, and Guru Shashtham. Let's go over the words here. Sagara Atigam Abha Ati Nakeshaha Asuram Asura Ma Asahaha Tam Saha Marutajam Gopta Abhat Asadya Gataha Agajam. The Anvaya for this is Abhati Nakeshaha Asuramasaha Gopta Saha Ramaha Sagaratigam Marutajam, we know it is Hanuman now, Asadya Agajam Gataha Abhat. So again Rama was shining because he was ready to go and meet with Ravana here. He is still not gone there. He met with Hanuman who came back from the ocean, and he also went to the shores of the ocean. That's the crux of this shloka. So Abhati Nakeshaha Asuramasaha Goptasaha Sagaratigam Marutajam Asadya Agajam Gataha Abhat. So let's go over the first word. Abhati Nakeshaha. Abha Ati Naka Ishaha. So Nakasya Ishaha Swargasya Prabhuhu Indraha Nakesham Atikrantaha Ati Nakeshaha. One who has excelled Indra. So this is an adjective for Rama, the first adjective for Rama. One who excels Indra. By what? There are many qualities in Rama by which he can excel Indra, no doubt. But here, especially because the dhatu is abhat, as in to describe his shining nature, his tejas, the author also brings in by saying Abhaya Atinakeshaha. So Abhaya, with his brilliance, with his tejas, he excelled Indra. So Naka Nama Swarga Swarabhyayam Swarga Naka Tridiva Tridashalayaha. So Naka Tridivam Swargaha. These are all the different words for Swargam. The next word for Rama is Asura Ma Asahaha. One who could not tolerate the wealth of the Asuras. He did not want Rajya Lakshmi to be with Ravana. Now he could not tolerate that, which means he wanted to go and win over that Rajya Lakshmi right now. That was not the idea in his attitude in Rama at all. The attitude in Rama was that he wanted to go and get back Sita. Right? So Asuranam Ma Asura Ma Lakshmi. So the wealth of the Asuras. Asura Mam Na Sahate iti Asura Ma Asahaha. One who does not tolerate the wealth of the Asuras. That is, who immediately conquered the Asuras. Usually the conqueror gets the wealth of the conquered. Right? It depends on whether he wants to keep it with him and enjoy or not. In the case of Rama, he won over Vali and he gave the Rajyam to Sugriva. He could have taken that kingdom, but he did not want that. The next was Lanka. He conquered Lanka later. He will conquer Lanka, and then he gave that Lanka Puri, the Rajyam, to Vibhishana. There is this famous shloka in Yuddha Kandam. Some say it is an interpolation, some say it is not present in Ramayana. That's fine, but it is a beautiful concept and it is something worth to be repeated. Source doesn't matter. Api Swarnamayi Lanka Name Lakshmana Rochate Janani Janma Bhumischa Sarkadapi Gariyasi. Api Swarnamayi Lanka. There is a reference in Yuddha Kandam also that Rama says this to Lakshmana. Now Vibhishana offers his wealth to Rama and he says, he doesn't even look at Vibhishana. Rama doesn't look at Vibhishana, he looks at Lakshmana and says, Api Swarnamayi Lanka. Even though Lanka is full of gold, when Hanuman goes and looks at the wealth of the Asuras, he says there is no other place. This is Swargam, and he describes it, the beauty and the luxuries that are there in Lanka. Api Swarnamayi Lanka Name Lakshmana Rochate. I don't like it. Janani Janma Bhumischa Swargadapi Gariyasi. My mother and motherland is much greater than Swargam. that's Rama's version. He wants to go back to Ayodhya where his mother is, and it was just a 14-year banishment for him. Right? So Asura Ma Asahaha. He may not tolerate the wealth of the Asuras, but he gives it back to them. So Ma here refers to Sampat. So the Vyakhya says, Sura Ripu Sampat Asahishnuhu. Asura iti yuktam khalu. So those who are not the Devas, which is the enemies of the Devas, who are the Asuras. Okay. So Sura Ripunam Sampat Sampadaha Asahishnu. One who does not, one who cannot tolerate that. In other words, he wants to conquer that, and then he prefers to give it to whomever he wants. So this is Rama here. Abhati Nakeshaha Asurama Asahaha. The next one is Gopta Rakshita. He wanted to protect everybody. That is why he first sent certain people to find out where Sita is. Instead of randomly going on a, we say, wild goose chase. No? Instead of doing all that, he sent people. He also protected them. Gopta Saha Ramaha Sagaratigam Marutajam Asadya, having gotten or having reached Hanuman, who is the son of Vayu, and Sagara Atigam. Sagaram Atigachati. Atilangitavan iti. So Tadrisham Tam Marutajam. One who has crossed the ocean. So Atigaha Atigachati. Atikramya Gachati. One who crosses the ocean and goes. One entire adhyaya in the beginning of Sundarakandam is devoted to how how Hanuman crosses the ocean. Tam Marutajam. Tam is Prasiddham. Marutajam, Marutat Jayate iti tam Hanumantam. So Marut is a Takaranta padam, Maruta is an Akaranta padam. Samira Maruta Marut Jagat Prana Samiranaha. This is in Amarakosha. So Marutam, we know Marutatmajam. Vanara Yuthamukyam, Sri Ramadutam, Shirasanamami. These words are very common. So Sagaram, Ullangya. I think in the Sankshepa Ramayana you have this shloka Ullangya Sindhos Salilam Salilam. Salilam. You know, as if it is just a krida for him. Hanuman just crossed the ocean. Ullangya Sindhos Salilam Salilam. Yes, Shokavannim Janakatmajayaha. That's one small Sankshepa of Sundarakandam itself. It's a very beautiful shloka. You can look it up later. So Asadya Sagara Atigam Tam Marutajam Asadya Prapya, having reached. So this entire thing will completely give Sundarakandam in a brief manner here. That's all. You know, the entire Sundarakandam spans about 60 plus adhyayas, so many shlokas there, and he has given it with just 2 words here. Sagara Atigaha. He crossed the ocean, and then he came back and met Rama. Saha Ramaha Tam Hanumantam Prapya. So which means he went there, he saw Sita, the exchange of all abhignyas happened, Lanka Dahanam was over, and then he came back, he even the Dadimukhas, what is that, Madhuvanam destruction also happened, and then he reached Rama. That's it. Sundarakandam is over with this. So Sagara Atigam Tam Marutajam Agajam Gataha. Now this is where it is a little this thing. So Agajam ityukte Agaha cha ja Sagara Vela cha Agajam. Okay, right. Na gachati iti Agaha Parvata. Sakhyadri Shailaha. So he was still in Kishkinda where Hanuman and others went and met him. Now he then crossed all these little bit of mountains that were there and then went to the border of the ocean there. So one who went to the mountains and to the border of the ocean. So Agajam Gataha. So Gato Gajam ityasti atra. right? We have to split it as gataha and agajam. Gatas sanna, agajam gataha sanna. Now agajam is a samahara dvandva of two things. One is agaha cha ja sagara vela. Ja iti striyam deva vahini. It can mean the akasha ganga, or it can also mean yoni sagara vela, the birthplace, or it can mean the border of the ocean, the shores of the ocean, right? So agajam gataha sanna, agaha cha ja sagara vela cha agajam iti samahara dvandvaha atra kriyate. You can do samahara dvandvam for anything. You can also have agajaha or agajam as a samahara dvandvam. You can have itaretara dvandva also, but when you want to do samahara dvandvam, then there should be an ekavad bhava, and it should be expressed in napunsakalingam also. So agajam gataha, one who went to mountains and the ocean, shore of the ocean. What did he do? Abhat. Velasatisma. So bha is the dhatu here, and it is just straightforward lang lakara. Bhati, bhataha, bhanti, or abhat, abhatam, abhan, or abhuhu. So Rama was shining or shone with, because he was a protector, his brilliance was much better than Indra's. He could not tolerate the Lakshmi of Asuras, so he wanted to immediately go there and fight with the Asuras. He was also a protector of Sita. That is why he could not tolerate the wealth of the Asuras. You can connect those two also if you want. And then he reached Hanuman, who had just come back from the ocean, who had crossed the ocean and who had come back. Being Vayuputraha, he could do that. This Marutajam also becomes an adjective as a parikara alankara, that is, it is a sabhipraya visheshana. Because he had the speed of Vayu in him, he had that genes, and he was also extremely powerful, he could cross the ocean and come back to narrate the story to Sita. Okay. Now go to the Pratiloma Padyam. Jamgato gadi asada abhapta gojam tarum asa tam haha samara sushokena ati bhamagatihi agasa. So the anvaya for this is samara sushokena agasa ati bhamagatihi gadi jamgataha asada abha apta haha gojam tam tarum asa. Samara sushokena. The crux of this is because of the mistake of causing dukkham to Pradyumna. That is, Indra had showered arrows on Pradyumna, and Pradyumna was suffering. Because of that grief, Krishna got really angry, and he got victory. He fought with our Indra, and then he got victory. He also grabbed the Parijata Taru. That is the crux of this. Samara sushokena agasa. Marasya Pradyumnasya sushokaha. Atyanta khedaha Mara sushokaha. So Pradyumna is the avataram of Manmatha. So Marasya sushokaha, Pradyumna's grief, and this grief was caused by the shower of arrows that Indra put, and the description of that we saw in the earlier shloka. So Mara sushokena saha vidyate iti samara sushokaha. One who is the aparadha, which is with the agasa aparadhena. So agaha nama aparadaha. Na madano manmatho maraha pradyumnaha meenaketanaha. So pradyumna is manmatha here. Manmathasya athava pradyumnasya sushokena saha vidyate aparadha. So the aparadham, this is the samara sushokena is an adjective to the aparadha. Because of the grief, or because of the mistake, because of the mistake which has Pradyumna's grief, extreme grief. So the sahitam saha vidyate aparadaha iti tatra grahitavyam. Okay, so we have to take that aparadha as an adjective, as a visheshya for samara sushokam. The aparadham which had caused grief for Pradyumna. Understood? So samara sushokena agasa, because of this great mistake that Indra had done. Now we are going to the explanation of the Vyakya. Pradyumna dukkha yuktena shara arpanadi rupena shakrasya aparadhena. The Vyakyata gives very beautifully here. So Pradyumna dukkha yuktena aparadhena. The mistake of Indra, that mistake which was in the form of Shara Arpanadi Rupena, in the form of his arrows, throwing his arrows or shooting arrows, which caused Dukkham to Pradyumna, which was giving a lot of grief to Pradyumna. For a moment, Pradyumna was rendered unconscious, and then he was brought back. There's so many things that happened there. So this aparadham was also accompanied by Pradyumna's grief. Tena agasa. Now what happened? Krishna. Ati bhama agatihi. Bhama nama krodha. Bhamasya agatihi. Krodhasya agatihi. Agamanam. Immediately anger came to him. Atimatraha bhama agatihi yasmin atava yasya saha. So to whom a great anger came in. This is the literal meaning here. So in other words, because of the mistake that Indra did, Krishna became very angry right now. Ati bhama gatihi. That's why when we say bhamini in places where the Munadi, I think we saw where Satyabhama iti tasyaha namni eva tatra krodhaha vartate. Kim kurmaha? Sarvam etatu tasyaha krodhena iva arabdhaha. Khalu? So arabdham. So why not? Bhama means krodha. Or Bhama also means Surya, Deepti, Prakasha. We have seen this meaning Bhama in the sense of Deepti also before when we were describing Satyabhama, I think. So Atibhama Gatihi, Krishna, the first adjective for him. The next is Gadi. Immediately he took up his Gada. Gada asya asti iti Gadi. Took up his Gada and attained victory. Jam, Vijayam, Jaha, Jape, Vijayecha. Both meanings are there. So he uses a lot of these Ekakshara meanings. That's why in Panchashat Matrika Varna Rupini iti vartate. So one who Devi is spoken of as one who has 51 or 50 Matrika Varnas. She is made up of that. In the sense, each and every letter of the Sanskrita alphabet, including Kshatra Gnya, because even Kshatra Gnya is considered as one unit as far as Shaktam goes. And if you count all of those, you will get to either 50 or 51, depending on the inclusion of certain things, because you have Hrim as the Bijakshara or the Omkaram in Shaktam. The Omkara, which is the Pranava Mantram for everything else, Hrim becomes the Pranava Mantram for Shaktam. So every letter is potent. It is a Bijakshara in Sanskritam. So, and all of those are the form of Devi here. So that's why we have these Ekakshara Artha. Jaha, Jam, Saha, Gataha, Praptaha, Sanna. The verb is still not finished here. So Atibhama Agatihi, because the arrows of Indra caused grief to Pradyumna, he became angry, he took up his Gada and he attained victory. After that, what did he do? Asada Abhapta Saha. Krishna, who had an abha which was anashwara, which did not even have any end. Na vidyate sadaha nashaha yasyaha sa tadrisha abha yasya vartate. Because he had won over Indra, he got a luster, he got a brilliance, a tejas, which was unending. There was no end to the... He always had that brilliance. But now it just increased that tejas that he had. That's all. It seems as if there was no end to Krishna's achievements. So, na vidyate sadaha asada athava avasada rahita, that which did not have any end. Tadrisha abha, so asadam abham deeptim apta, one who had attained. Apta here is a trijanta shabdam padam. So trich so the meaning of trich brings in the prathama vibhakti pullingam. Okay, so one who has obtained, Krishna who is the attainer of a luster, of a tejas, abha, deepti, kanti, which has no end. Okay, so asada abha apta haha, haha nama harihi. Ha is also an ekakshara with the meaning of, directly it represents Vishnu here. Gojam tam tarum asa. What did he do now? Gojam, goho swargat jayate iti swarga prabhavam. Gojam, goho jayate iti gojam. Now go is a padam which has many meanings here. So swarga, ishu, pashu, vak, vajra, ding, netra, dhrini, bhu, jale, lakshya drishtya striyam pumsi gauhu iti amarakoshe vartate. So gauhu is a padam that can be used in all of these meanings. Sorry, swarga, heaven, swargam, ishu, arrow, I think we saw that meaning also before. Pashu as in gauhu, vak, speech, we've seen that meaning also before. Vajram, not that. Dig as in directions. Netram, gavaksha is any goho aksham, sorry, illa netram ne gochara, gocharam refers to that which doesn't come within the range of perception. So eyes, you cannot see it, or agochara, agochara is you cannot see it. Gocharam is something which you can see with your eyes. So go refers to netram also. And then dhrini, bhu, jale. So dhrini here, that I have to check, I don't know. So dhrini, sorry, Grini irkalam nenikiren. It can't be Dhrini. I think it is Grini. I must have made a mistake here. Yes, Grini iti vartate. Grini gokiranam. Adu irukku. Gavaha, vaha patu. In Surya Shatakam you will find the word gavaha as in to mean that the Surya's rays, let the rays of the sun protect you all. Gavaha, gavovav patu iti. Jalam. Jalam, we are going to see this meaning in the next shloka. Hopefully we can do the Anulomam also today. So Gojam, the tree that was born in, that grew up in Swargam, tam tarum, tam parijata tarum, asa jagraha. Jagraha, here the dhatu as, gati deepti adaneshu. We have seen in the meaning of gati, we've seen in the meaning of deepti and adanam. All three have occurred now. So it's easier, it is getting easier as we go towards the end, because most of these padams we are now familiar, slowly getting familiar with it. So gati deepti adaneshu. Adanam nama taking. So Hari, Vishnu took up the tree. So lat lakare asati iti vartate, liti asa asatuhu asuhu. Let's go over the bhavartha here. Simple shlokas, or at least it seems simpler than before. Hanumat sagara taranam punaragamanam cha ramasya tejo varnanam cha vartate atra. So sagaratigam abha atinakeshaha asurama sahaha asurama asahaha tam saha marutajam gopta abhat asadya gataha agajam. So Ramaha, how is Rama? Saha indradapi adhika kantya lasati asuranam aishwaryam na sahate. So he does not like the wealth of the asuras. Because of that wealth they had so much of arrogance, and that is why they took up Sita. So he wanted to bring down that. He also shined much, he excelled Indra. If someone may ask that, how can Rama achieve a success where Indra had a failure? Ravana conquered even Swarga, and he made all of them as his servants in Lanka, right? How is it possible that Rama can do something which Indra could not achieve? That's because even by his luster, let alone actions, later only he is going to show with action that he is better than Indra. Here, by just looking at him, charismatically Rama excels Indra here, because of his charisma. So Ramaha Indradapi adhika kantya lasati saha gopta Vishnoho avataraha kidrishaha vartate tatra sarvesham goptritvena tatra avataram kritam Ramena avataraha kritaha. Correct? He wanted to protect everybody, and sarvesham rakshita saha, he attained Hanuman. How was Hanuman? That is, he reached Hanuman. So Hanuman Marutasya putraha sagaram langhayitva Sitam drishtva punaha agatya Ramam prati sarvam vrittantam avadat saha Ramam apashyat ityeva asti. When you go to the next one, it is Setubandhanam happens. Ramaha Hanumantam drishtva sahyadi adrina atilanghya. He crossed all of these small mountains that were on the way from Kishkinda. And then Sagara Tiram Jagama, he went there. Aduna Lankam Prati Yodhum Udyuktaha iti Karanat Saha Chakashe. He was ready to go and fight with Lanka Puri, and hence he was shining. In the Pratiloma Padyam, Krishnena Parijata Grahanam. Till now he had not even taken the Parijatam. For 25 shlokas we have seen that he only went to Swargam, and there was a fight that was happening between Krishna, Pradyumna, and Indra, Jayanta, Pravara, all of these characters we saw. So Indrasya Sharehi Pradyumnaha Ahataha. So Krishnaha Atyanta Kupitaha Asit. So Atyanta Dukkham Praptavan na Pradyumnaha Dukkham Praptavan. I think I will have to change this. Indrasya Sharehi Ahataha Pradyumnaha Dukkhitaha Abhut. Tena Indrasya Aparadhena Atikopanaha Bhutva Krishna became extremely angry because of that mistake. Gadam Udhritya Indram Ajayat. Very clearly, Gadi Jam Gataha. Evam Anashwarakanti Sahitaha. So because of that, now he got an unending Kanti, luster. Harihi Tam Swarge Bhavam Tarum Agrahit. He took up that tree which was growing in the Swargam, which was one of the 5 Kalpatarus. Okay, Parijata tree. Since we have time, I will go over the next shloka also. Just the Anuloma Padyam and Pratiloma Padyam we will see in the next class. Veeravana rasenasya trata bhadavata hi saha toyadhau arigo yadasya yato navasetuna. It's an easier shloka, and that's why we are able to go faster. So and I didn't take up references because we have missed a couple of classes, so I didn't want to do many references, and I didn't know what to take from Sundarakandam. There is so much to actually extract from Sundarakandam. It was getting very difficult for me to do that. So I said, okay, let's skip. Everybody knows Sundarakandam story. So, Natu sevanato yasya daya gori vadhayataha sahitavada bhata trasyane anasera navaravi. Let's look at the Anuloma Padyam. Veera Vanarasenasya. Everybody can translate this. You don't need me here. Anybody who knows simple Sanskritam will understand this shloka. Veera Vanarasenasya Trata Abhat Avatahi Saha Toyadhau Ari Go Yadasi Ayataha Navasetuna. So Saha Ramaha Arigo Yadasi Toyadhau Avata Navasetuna. Through the bridge on the ocean. Ayataha, as he was going, Veera Vanarasenasya Trata, the protector of the brave army of monkeys, Abhat. He was shining. Simple. So Saha Ramaha Arigo Yadasi. Now this is an adjective to Toyadhau. Sagare. So Sagare Navasetuna. Through a new bridge that was built in the ocean. Now, how was this ocean? it was difficult to cross the ocean. So the ocean's adjective here is Ari Go Yadasi. Na vidyate rihi kshayaha yesham te arini akshayani. Those fish, the aquatic animals which do not have a destruction. So arini gaha cha. Gaha. You remember Swargeshu? We saw the word jale iti, bhu jale iti vartate. So jalani ityartha atra. So arini, that which has no destruction, gascha, the waters, and yadamsi, the aquatic animals which are there in this ocean. So yasya saha tasmin toyadhau. Rihi rihi iti padasya shabdastu bruve kshaye cha. Bruve, I think bruvaha bruve na enna artham therilla. So bruva would be calling out. Ri. In Kannada you use ri, right? You use that to call someone. Could be that. Or, you know, when you say Brahmana Bruvaha or Kshatriya Bruva, then you use it as he is only called a Brahmana by name. He doesn't do any of the tasks that are given to him, which is many people today. Adhyanam, Adhyapanam, Yajanam, Vyajanam, Dana, Pratigraha. So each category is divided based on the work that they have been assigned. Let's say he is a person who is not doing that work that is assigned to him. Brahmana Bruvaha or Adhyapaka Bruvaha, one who is just called an Adhyapaka, a teacher, but he doesn't do the work of teaching. Then you can use the word Bruva as a end of the compound as an insult. So Kshaya here refers to destruction. So Rihi nama Kshayaha. Na vidyate Rihi akshayani. That which has no arini. So ari, arini, arini iti napunsakalinge vartate. So arini yadamsi. That is why Rama had to build the setu. He was prayopaveshartham tatra sagara tire upavishan asit Ramaha. He was sitting there and decided that for 3 days I am not going to do anything. I am going to do upavasam until Samudra Raja appears in front of me and gives me way. He says, at the end of the third day, he says, Chapamane saumitre shoshayishyami sagaram padhyam gachantu vanaraha. He says, Chapamane saumitre, bring my bow here. I will completely dry up this ocean and let the monkeys walk and go to Lanka. Padhyam gachantu vanaraha. But then, see, it's actually Samudra Raja immediately comes out. That is where he shows his Ishvara Bhava, and then he forces Samudra Raja to come out and he says, listen, this is Prakriti here. You have created me. How can you destroy me right now? So these aquatic animals, you cannot kill them at one shot here right now by drying up the entire ocean. These are indestructible things that are there in my bed, right? See, the ocean bed has so many things which cannot be destroyed like that. There can be rivers which dry up and they come up again and all that, but oceans can never dry up as such. So that's why it is arini yadamsi athava arini jalani ityapi. So gaha here refers to jalani. So ari iti ikaranta napunsakalinga padam, yadamsi jalajantavaha iti amarakoshe api vartate. So yadaha yadasi yadamsi sakaranta padam napunsakalingam. That is also napunsakalingam, whereas ari is ikaranta padam. Now we saw this one in the earlier shloka. Swarga ishu pashu vak vajra dik netra grini bhu jale. So gaha jalani vartante tatra sagare. So toyadhau, in that ocean which has water and fish which cannot be destroyed. Toyadhau toyani dhiyante dharyante iti toyadhihi ambhornas toya paniya. So toyam nama water. In this ocean, now what happened? He built a setu which was protecting the monkeys from falling down. So because of that setu, the monkeys were also protected there. Vanaras were protected. So avata setuna, it's a tritiya ekavachanam as an adjective to navasetuna. So by the new bridge that protected the army of Vanaras. So avata patana pratibandhena rakshanam kurvata. Patana pratibandhena. There can be an obstruction to the expedition of war by if the Vanaras could fall down. Already we know in Sundarakandam where Hanuman, even before Hanuman goes in, Jambavan comes and says, you are the only person who can cross the ocean, nobody else. After crossing the ocean, immediately Hanuman sits down and he thinks only 4 people can cross this ocean. Ahamcha, Neelaha, Neelaha, Sugrivaha, Angadaha, and myself. Only 4 people can cross this ocean. But then when he goes to Sita, look at the sharpness of Buddhir Balam Yashoderyam. That is why we start off Hanuman's praise by saying Buddhir Balam Yashoderyam. We want that intelligence that Hanuman has. Where does he show his intelligence? He goes to Sita and he says, why are you concerned? I am the last rung of the Vanarasena. There are so many people who are much more stronger than me. Don't even worry about overcoming this Rakshasas. I am after all the lowest person in the entire race of Vanaras, he says. So that is the sharpness that he has here. Anyway, so Patana Pratibandhena. Actual reality is not all of the Vanaras could cross that ocean. They could fall into the ocean, right? So in order to protect them, this bridge was built. That is why the bridge itself is a protector. Avata Navasetuna, the bridge which is a Nava, Nutana Setuna. So Navaha Setuhu Navasetuhu. Tena Setuna Gacchataha Vanarasenasya. So the Vanarasena which was traveling on that bridge, traveling through that bridge, via that new bridge which was the protector that was built on the ocean. Clear? So ayataha gacchataha. Now this is a very doubtful dhatu, because there are many students who go to Dhatu Patam or online or somewhere and check whether there is Atmanepadi Prayoga or Parasmepadi Prayoga. I'm going into this, and Vyakhyata also mentions this. Of course, I had to take the help of someone for this explanation. Aya Gatau iti Shatra Pratyayam. But when you look at Dhatu Patam, Aya is Atmanepadi. Sometimes you can consider Atmanepadam Nirnayam as Anityam, so you can take it as Parasmepadi also. Why is this a problem? Because Udayati iti prayogaha drishyate tatra tatra Shishupala api drishyate. So when we say Udayati, Ayati is in Parasmepadi, and how do you justify that prayoga? In Siddhanta Kaumudi, he takes up that prayogam and he says you can take it as Ayagatau Dhatoho. Atmanepadi is Anityam, hence it has been taken as Parasmepadi, or there is an E-Gatau. That is also Atmanepadi. But where is it spoken of as Parasmepadi? The Vyakhyata gives this in our Vyakhyanam for Raghava Yadaviyam. He says, Ita kita kati gatau prasklishtat E dhatoho shatra pratyaya iti. So when you look at the Dhatu Patam, there is a listing of dhatus and then one meaning. If the next dhatu has a different meaning, then it will take up that. So when we say Bhu Sattayam, Edha Vriddhau, Vriddhau is the meaning. Edha is the dhatu. Bhu is the dhatu, Sattayam is the meaning. Right? When there is a group of dhatus which are said together and one meaning is there, then he just groups them together. Ita kita kati gatau ityuktam dhatu pate. Now what happens is here, kati, dirgha can be split as kati plus e also. But that e, many people have dropped it off. It could be e, which is a parasmaipada dhatu. All of these, ita, kita and kati are parasmaipada dhatus in the meaning of gati. So we can include the E also. We can take it as E is a dhatu which has been prasklishtam. That is, it has been ignored by people. People thought that there was no savarna dirgha sandhi here and they let it go. We can include that also here and take it as E gatau in parasmaipadi. And then so E iti parasmaipadi nadaha shatra pratyayah tu agacchatyeva. Otherwise, if it is atmanepadi, we have to put only shanach pratyam. So now avata navasetuna ayataha, who is going through the navasetu here? Vanara sena. Veera vanara senasya. Veeraha chate vanaraha, veera vanaraha. Simple karmadare samasa. Veena varnaranam sena or senam, both are allowed. Vibhasha, Sena, Sura, Chhaya, Shala, Nishanam. You can have both Napunsakalinga and you can also have Strilinga. So, Senadi Shabdantaha Tatpurushaha Napunsakalingaha Vasyat. So, I can have Veeravanara Sena or I can have Veeravanara Senam. So, Asura Senam, Asura Sena. Both are right. Yeah. So, Veeravanara Senasya, the army of monkeys which were being protected, which was going through the new bridge that was built on the ocean. Tasya Trata. Now, the whole thing, now only Rama is being mentioned. Until now, Rama was never featured in the shloka. Right? So, Saha Rakshitasan, being the protector of all of those Vanaras also. This is again a tricha. Abhat, he was shining. So ang upasarga and bha deeptau dhatu, again lang lakara, the same as before. Is that clear? So Veeravanara senasya trata abhat. So setu margena sagara taranam matrauktam samudre. There are many bahuni jalani api santi, bahavaha jalajantavaha api santi. तेभ्यः रक्षणार्थं नूतनः सेतुः निर्मितः. Okay, a new bridge was built on the ocean, and as Rama was going through that ocean, he protected the brave Vanaras, and he was shining. Okay, so I wanted to stop with this Anuloma Padyam. So any questions, you can raise your hands. And okay, since there are no questions, I will finish with the Irka. Okay. Yes, Modi. Meera Modi, you can unmute yourself and ask.
Hearing, madam?
Yes.
கேக்குறதா
நன்னா கேக்குறது. சொல்லுங்க.
எனக்கு ஒரு ஹெல்ப் வேணும் மேடம். நான் சமர்த்த எக்ஸாம் எழுதணும்னு ஆசைப்படுறேன். விசக்ஷணா வரை முடிச்சிட்டேன் நானு வியோமால. லாஸ்ட் டைம் இது மீட்டிங் இருந்தபோது சௌமியா பகினி சொன்னா நீங்க எடுத்திருக்கீங்க சமர்த்துக்கு அப்படின்னு.
Why don't you send me a message for that? That is not with Raghava Yadaviyam. சரியா?
Okay.
So
okay. No problem, madam. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Please.
Okay.
Thank you. No worries. Any other questions as such? Okay. Sorry. We'll finish with the Mangala Shloka. Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Apataye Namaha Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Okay. Namaste.